I was hanging out with these girls one time. My man's told me they were sophisticated. He lied to me. They was ghetto as hell. And one of the girls was too masculine. Like, you know, when people get drunk, the real them come out of them. The shadow, the dark side that I was talking about in the other video, right? And I'm going to talk more about that on my membership. Like, if you go on the link, you click in the link in the description, you can subscribe to my membership. You can also watch the documentary that I'm in, We Came to Heal. And you can also go purchase my book on Amazon. But anyway, these chicks was sitting on a dude car, jumping on the hood and doing just wild, disrespectful shit to somebody else's car. I told the chicks, like, yo, get off the car, stop doing that, because when these dudes come out here, we gonna be the ones that gotta respond, right? We gotta be the ones to take care of business when somebody come out here with some rowdy shit trying to get crazy with you. And she was like, oh, nigga, you pussy.
Mr. Mac on the track.
Peace. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you who don't know, it's your boy Vic Slain Hope. And I got another video for y'all. In this video, I am going to be warning the brothers, man. Beware in the rise of masculine women. You know, it's always been around. It's not something new. But you need to pay attention to what's actually going on with some of these sisters. I got 2 video clips just to give y'all a visual. And then I'm going to come back with my commentary. But you brothers need to be careful. Because there's a lot of stuff going on with these sisters out here in society.
I'm telling you, don't fucking touch me like that. I don't know what the fuck y'all been doing around here, but I'm not one of them. Don't fucking touch me like that. When you touch me, I'ma touch you. And bitch, is how we end up.
But I felt real violated because it's just like, how the hell y'all got 3 security on me and I'm not the one who initiated the altercation? Why y'all got 1 security guard on her and then y'all carrying her up out the back door?
Y'all got some favoritism, huh? Y'all got some favoritism around this motherfucker? Tell me, huh? You got favorites? What's up? You got favorites? I'm gonna fuck by how you looking, nigga. That shit don't scare me, nigga. Don't fucking ever hold me down like that. Y'all weak as fuck. If you ever fucking hold me down and I can't get my issue and you don't have get one up on me, it's gonna be a problem. Don't put your motherfucking hands on me, nigga.
You got a solid problem with somebody. We want you to be able to address it head on. We don't applaud no like, oh, running up, sneaking a bitch, throwing a drink. You look pussy.
Notice how she talking to them brothers, right? They clearly security guards that are doing their job, breaking up a fight. Now notice how she getting in their faces on some like, what? Throwing stuff at them, challenging them to a physical altercation. You touch me, I'm gonna touch you, and we gonna get down in here. Knowing damn well you can't beat those men. Like, I don't care if you look at me like that, talking all that. Now, I show you this video because I want you to pay attention. This is not only things that we see in television. I've seen these things myself in real life, and I know some of you brothers have seen it too. And let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section, right? How many of you dealt with these type of women who approach you where they felt like they could fight you? Or maybe sometimes they were your girlfriends, your sisters, other relatives, right? Or just women in the street, aggressively masculine, thinking that they could really fight men. Some of these women would even put their hands on you, right? And this is an example. And then when you put your hands on these women, because you seen a light-skinned dude in the video, he's just like you could just tell, because we not built like that. We not, see, when men argue with men, we know it's going to go somewhere. Somebody going to start fighting. Somebody probably going to get shot. We going to get physical. But with women, it's like, we can't necessarily do that, right? Because it's like, you're not supposed to hit a woman, but these women don't have no boundaries. They'll step to you. They'll touch you. They'll mush you. They'll punch you. Some girls even punch you, right? They do whatever they feel like they could do. And they don't get the same type of response because, again, they tell us that they're women and we're not supposed to do that. But They don't remember that when they're supposed to act like women, when they're supposed to be feminine, when they're supposed to not approach men like they are men and try to fight them. So I just want you to be mindful and pay attention. Stay away from these women. Like when you encounter women like this, stay away from them. There has also been a rise. I don't know if y'all paying attention, but there has been a rise in violent crimes, right? Matter of fact, before I even go into that, let me play this next video clip for y'all, and then I'm gonna come back with more. Now, these are some women at an airport in Miami who cut an airline worker for whatever reason. And what I was saying before I played this clip is that there has been a rise in women being incarcerated, right? Not because they was holding the gun for their boyfriends. You know, this was typically what they used to be locked up for. Like their house was being used as a stash spot. You know, they was holding drugs or guns for a boyfriend, etc., right? Or the getaway driver. No, these women are being locked up for violent crimes, right? This just shows the level of their masculinity getting up there. Again, there has always been women that were a little, you know, a little tomboyish and doing certain things, but there's a rise in this, right? Because a lot of these sisters are being fed that you can be just like men. It's okay. They're trying to blur gender. They're trying to play these weird games. So you have seen a rise in the incarceration of women for violent crimes, for shootings, for homicides, for slashing, stabbings, like you've seen in that last video that I just showed you. Even in the music, drill songs. You're starting to hear girls making drill. Talking about, I do this. Like, you know, back in the days, you only really had like a Remy. You might have had like and Remy really did the shit that, you know what I'm saying, she was really on that type of time. There wasn't a lot of women that were getting caught up doing those type of things, right? They might have talked greasy and like Foxy and some of those, but, you know, it was only a few. You get what I'm saying? But today you're starting to see this rise, not just in the interactions between men and women. You're starting to see the music they're putting out. You're starting to see altercations. You're starting to see it all over the place. So I was just making this video because a lot of women like this have gotten a lot of people hurt. And of course, I be trying to look out for the brothers. A lot of these women, I even have my fair share of women starting problems with me, or just feeling they could talk to me a certain way, or try to put their hands on me or do certain things, right? And I'm just like, yo, you better stop. You better relax yourself. And these women start things, and then you know what they do? When you put your hands on them, they either call the police. Some of them don't even call the police because they moving like dudes. I ain't snitching. I ain't calling the cops. Some of them gonna call the cops on you fast, but they'll call. Some of them will call whoever. But a lot of times they call their relatives, and their relatives showing up to the scene, not being mindful of who their sisters are or who their cousins are, not thinking. See, this is one thing you gotta think about. Y'all know who y'all sisters are. You know who your cousins are. You know who your moms are. You know how these women behave for the most part. When you show up to a situation, you better do some investigating. You better do some investigating, because the last thing you need is somebody putting some holes in you because your sister started some shit. I'm telling you right now, I seen this shit happen too many times. There's too many brothers in the graves and up north because some masculine chick that was starting problems all up in dudes' faces called them after they started some shit. Because the truth is this. See, feminine women are not doing shit like that. Feminine women are not going to be sitting there arguing with men, sitting there getting in their face, right? Only the masculine women do that, right? The masculine women do that. Feminine women, for the most part, they try to diffuse situations. They try not to get their relatives in problems. They try not to get their relatives hurt. They you know, I don't have women that was like, you know what, I'm not even going to call you because I already know what type of time you're on. They care about you. They care about your safety. They're going to make sure you're good. These other women, these masculine, these tough gangsters, they going to call the team. They're going to call the crew. Yeah, pull up. They act like they're about to put in work. And then they sit there. They'll leave you for dead in jail. Or be crying, or they might not even cry after you get killed or something happened to you. But I'm telling you, I had a situation with this chick one time. Well, not me, but it was other dudes on the block. And she was like, I'm about to call my brother. Right? Y'all niggas not like that up here, blah, blah, blah. She wasn't talking to me. She was talking to some other dudes in the hood. And I said to her, like, yo, how would you feel? Like, why would you call your brother, get him in a situation? She wasn't really, like, masculine. They was really violating her. I'm not even going to hold you. She wasn't masculine. These dudes was violating. And sometimes that shit still happens, right? But what I'm saying is, she still got on this, I'm going to call my brothers, right? And I'm just saying, like, yo, why would you call your brother? Like, wouldn't you feel some type of way if something happened to your brother? But in her mind, she's underestimating dudes, right? And then out there, when we was out there, you know, dudes had to, like, let her know, like, look, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut up. And then she was like, wow, that's crazy. She was like you just gave me a wake-up call. Like, you get what I'm saying? After I explained to her certain things, she was like, yo, that was like a wake-up call. You know, like, that I can't be, you know, so you just got to be mindful, man. And when something happens, you got to investigate. Because I know of plenty. I was hanging this. I'm going to say this before I get out of here. I was hanging out with these girls one time. My mans told me they were sophisticated. He lied to me. They was ghetto as hell. And one of the girls was just too masculine. Like, you know, when people get drunk, the real them come out of them. The shadow, the dark side that I was talking about in the other video, right? And I'm going to talk more about that on my membership. Like, if you go on the link, you click in the link in the description, you can subscribe to my membership. You can also watch the documentary that I'm in, We Came to Heal. And you can also go purchase my book on Amazon. But anyway, these chicks was sitting on a dude car, jumping on the hood and doing just wild, disrespectful shit to somebody else's car. I told the chicks, like, yo, get off the car, stop doing that. Because when these dudes come out here, we gonna be the ones that gotta respond, right? We gotta be the ones to take care of business. When somebody come out here with some rowdy shit trying to get crazy with you. And she was like, oh, nigga, you pussy. Talking all that crazy shit. And I'm just like, yo, I'm just looking at my man like, bro, like, these are the type of, I don't hang out with girls like that. I avoid those girls because I already know they bring nothing but trouble. So I don't hang out with those ratchet, masculine, ghetto, hoochie mama chicks. I don't. I like my woman a little feminine, caring, nurturing. They're going to try to protect me and they be trying to calm me down when I feel like somebody violate. That's the type of woman I want. I don't need a woman that's going to amp me up, hype me up, and get me into situations. So brothers, just beware, be mindful. If you're going to respond to certain things, make sure you investigate when you show up. Don't just show up on some kamikaze, crazy shit, and the next thing you know, she started the whole problems. But let me know what y'all thoughts are in the comment section. And let me know if you have situations with these type of women. Let me know, man. Let me know in the comment section. Y'all stay blessed. Peace.